Okay, sorry. Had to change up because it was doing like the little Ray J glasses or the hat or whatever when it was like sliding, sliding, sliding. It was the hat. And it kept sliding, sliding, sliding like you wasn't going to notice it. And that was going to bother me and piss me off. So I'm back. But back to Jack dominating the game. And shout out to Wayne on announcing his job. He said that he combats online exploitation of kids. Shout out to you, girl. Which, like, he said, girl, I really do this. Like, I really do be investigating girls online. And so, like, I know people talking shit to me. Like, those are like the really cool sort of I would say like jobs that like you're gonna do well in a game like this. Like like either you have a personality or like you do this by trade and like you're going to go far if the people let you. Like if you're a game person, if you play poker, like stuff like that. And so I always love to see a mix of those people into the game and seeing who's going to dominate, who's going to win. I talked about it in either my last episode or my last two episodes of just like or recaps of like everyone has a different type of like strategy going into these games and it's really just what's going to be the most like dominant with this group of people. And so we get to the post eviction chat. uh Chris and Vic just don't give a damn, girl. They don't get no shame, girl. Like they like, yeah, we together. We like Chris, girl. You was just on the block to go home, and it just makes me think that like they kind of know for the most part who's going home, and like they maybe live it up or like do a line or maybe like they practice it and like whatever. But I'm just like, girl, Chris clearly ain't give too much care about his being on the way home because whatever. Xavier said he gonna scope, who the reals and the fakes, girl, because he said he got too many names, or too many nominations down, and so he knows people he aligned with. Xavier is a smart cookie. Like, you don't win Big Brother. You're not the first, like, black winner. Like, it's like you don't get all of this by just being a slouch. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he played love the season of the cookout. Definitely would have wanted Tiffany to win, but Xavier was playing the game from the very beginning, even with the black people, to where they were going to position him to go the furthest. Tiffany was playing the game all around and got everybody together, but like it was the game within the game. And so Xavier's very good at the games within the game. Get the nigga out. Anywho, girl, Jack getting clocked. I want to say this is when Jack was trying to ease on in with Xavier. No, that was Wayne who tried to get ease on in with Xavier. What I said Xavier is a schemer and Jack is doing too much trying to be shake. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I now remember in the post eviction chat, like, y'all gotta play it cool. And I get it. You wanna make sure that you're like good and that people don't think that you're anonymous and like all these types of things. But like, as for me, I'm gonna do what I do with or without the title. If I got anonymous, I'm gonna act just like how I act when I don't have it, and when I don't have it, I'm gonna act just like I have. Like, you know what I mean? Don't switch it up too much because it's noticeable and people clock it. We get into the challenge. The challenge is duos. You make a tower. So we have Jack and Xavier. Boom, boom, boom. We have Bisma and Lily, Andy and Nina, Dylan and Marcel, Christopher and Victoria. Once again, not trying to hide anything. And then what? Make a tower to the sum, whatever is on screen, whatever. You get 12 minutes, you either make money or you get safety for elimination. Here's the thing. You're a lie if you think that being safe from elimination isn't what you're going for in a game like this. Like, yes, we want to get the money at the end of the day, but why is there when y'all getting for the money? I need to make sure I'm safe because at the end of the day, I can get the money and y'all still want me home. Which is kind of what I feel like Xavier was sort of thinking when he was with Jack of just like, girl, like, I don't even know if this is what I want to do. And let's be clear, a lot of people wanted to do that too. And that's what cracks me up when like they get upset for the people for like going for the lowest sum or going for like the easy option. I'm going to go for an easy option that I know I'm going to be successful in. Why would I go for the hardest, most difficult option where I don't know if I'm going to get that at all? Now, I do think that, like, let's play the game, let's play in the middle. But I'm the type of bitch, I like the easy road. I'm never going to go for the hard road. I've never tried to go for the hard road. I've had the hard road in front of me as a black, queer, binary, disabled person. So, yeah, I've had to go the harder road. But every time I'm going to go easy. I'm going to go easy, babes. And so I'm not mad at them. And so shout out to Dylan and Marcel for winning that challenge. I'm so glad my baby got a challenge win because the people was gonna play him, and that was definitely going to be used against him because the girls are going to be like, and once again, what are you bringing? What is the reason why we're gonna have you? What are you adding stuff? But people gonna always have something. It's gonna be you too loud, you too this, you too that. As someone who had to deal and experience with that my entire life as well, and so shout out to my girl. Um, and then they mad because he got saved. I don't give a fuck. And so Dylan was really cute when he showed that golden heart. He showed that, like, when Marcel made sure I was safe, or he didn't make sure. I made myself safe last week or yesterday. Let's be very clear with that. I made myself safe. Me and my mama, period. But I guess since we got this girl, since I was safe yesterday, let me go ahead and give this to you. And that because if you play too selfishly, that's not a good social game. And Dylan, once again, is a social game strategist. Like it shows with his gameplay of like he's playing a strong social game. He wants to make sure people know, like, hey, girl, at the end of the day, I got morals. Yes, I'm in this to win the money, but also like I'm in this for us. And so shout out to him for that. And then boom, 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 get to Anonymous. X want it to be Dylan, Lily, Beesma, because Marcel's safe. And so he's like, well, yeah, let me get these people out. And then Xavier got at least 3 people going after him. They got Chris clocked as the lip gloss, which is so funny to me. Like, it's so funny when people try so hard. Like, I've been a fake bee my whole life. And so, like, I feel like playing something like this would be not super easy for me, but I'd be able to navigate it well, or at least better than most, because I'm used to sort of being, which I asked about a recap of myself and my life, but like I feel like I'm used to sort of code switching. I'm used to being able to sort of like shift and switch, and I think it goes to show like who's successful at those things. Like, like shout out to Jack, he must be used to like deceiving people in day-to-day life. Like it's something that's like a skill that you don't just have. You can't just do it because some people are obvious and some people are just sneaky. They give off sneaky. How do you give off warm, loving, da da da, and not getting clocked? That like, no, baby, I'm a beast in this game. And I think it's hard in a game like Anonymous because I think that if you're playing something like Big Brother, Survivor, Love Island, whatever, all these types of shows that we have out there, like that strategy does work of being two-faced. But this is a game where we know people are two-faced, and so we're paying attention to every little minute thing. So I mean, shout out to the girls who are on the Anonymous, and I think that when they get on to like the next step and the next stage of like if they're going to do more competition reality shows, they're going to definitely have an advantage, just like the Big Brother people. It's a game of strategy, deception, social. So the vote we have Xavier, Dylan, Lily, Bees, Manina. And then up for elimination. Um, girl, look, I wrote down, child, what I thought about everybody. So for Lily, what did I write down? I wrote down some type of strategist that she is. I put Nina as a social threat. I put Dylan as not easily swayed, and I put Xavier as a masterminding Big Brother winner. And so like that's why they're on the block. Like you're getting clocked for being just good at the game, and people are noticing that, and like people are like aligning with that, and they're nominating you, and so you're at risk of going home. And so I said, when it was between Dylan and Xavier, I was like, whoever stays better make sure a bigger target emerges, because I think that at that time, Dylan and Xavier, Dylan, you've been, in this final for a while, or like, nominated towards the end, like my sister. My lace friend, I'm so tired. I just be protecting my girl. Be praying for protection for my girl Dylan, like my daughter, like my child. Like my sister wasn't here months ago. Like I don't even know when Dylan actually went to the Anonymous or wherever they at. So like clearly he's here, but like I be watching it like I'm watching it live. And so Xavier, I was like, girl, go ahead and get him out if you can. But at the end of the day, yeah, whoever emerges needs to say, make sure to have a bigger target. Otherwise, it's going to continue to be Dylan. Of okay, he's been in the final 2, the last 2. He's been nominated all these times. Like, let's keep on putting him in one time. We'll get him out. And Xavier, girl, you're strong, and you've been on, I think, twice. Yeah, let's get you out of here. And so Dylan also cracked me up, and he's like, I need to change. This is gonna be my last night, child. I know that's my sister. And yeah, that was the end of episode 6. Follow, like, subscribe. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's to happen next. Is it going to be Dylan? Is it going to be Xavier? I hate to see a black person go, but you know, at the end of the day, the game is the game. As long as it's not Dylan, let's get into it. So honestly, Xavier, I'm rooting for your downfall. So sorry, would have never thought I would say that again after I was wishing for your downfall. Final six with Tiffany.